Good morning. Continually allow your light to shine and just be blessed and be a blessing. You know, our Sunday school lesson yesterday was really good. We were talking about a covenant between friends, and we was coming out of 1 Samuel chapter 18. And just a little background history. Saul was king. He was anointed king. But he disobeyed God. God gave him a direct order to go to Amalek and destroy everyone that was in this particular city. From the father, the mother, the children, even the animals that was there. But Saul took it upon himself to go in and save their king. And then he wanted to keep the good things that were there, not only the king but the animals. And by doing this, he thought he was doing a good deed, but that is not what God told him to do. God told him specifically to go in and wipe out this entire city. And by Saul being disobedient, he lost his anointing. He was no longer king. So here comes in David, another individual who God appointed, and that particularly made Saul, mad. But also, Saul had a son, Jonathan, and this is where this covenant between friends comes into play. Even though Jonathan was Saul's son, he formed a true bond with David. But despite the hatred and the envious and the jealousy that Saul, portrayed towards David, Jonathan still had enough love for his father and even to still be there in a time of need for his friend. Saul tried to kill David numerous times. Saul tried to enlist other people to get on board with him to hate David. But David was a likable person. He was an anointed person. And don't we do that sometimes with individuals? We have friends and then they may not like some of our friends and then they want us to just, fall out of fellowship with them. But we can't do that. We just can't get mad at individuals just because somebody else doesn't like them. We have even family members that do that sometimes. They have a beef or a problem with somebody, and just because they're mad at them, they want you to be mad at them too. But we can't do that. We can't be in a covenant and a good relationship with people just by falling out of fellowship with them. Saul made his own mistakes when he was being disobedient. So that was something that he had to live with. He just couldn't be mad at David because he came in and took his position. That fell on Saul. That was something that he was going to have to live with. Friends protect one another. They have their best interest at heart. But at the end, God's will supersedes man's will any day. And sometimes we get caught up on, what we're wanting and how we're feeling. But you have to talk with God on that. If there is a relationship that needs to be worked on, work on it. And take an example between Jonathan and David. They were friends in spite of. I mean, I'm sure, that made Jonathan's father upset at him. He's like, you being disobedient to me. But like I said again, you cannot just go around disliking people just because somebody else dislikes them. We have to have a good relationship. Just have good relationships in general. Just good fellowships with people. And if there are relationships that needs to be fixed, fix them. Take this as an example, as something that you need to do. And just know that no matter what we may want or what we may think, God is over everything. He is in control and his will come out no matter what we think we should do. So I'm just here to say, continually allow your light to shine. Just be blessed and truly, truly be a blessing. Everyone have a great and wonderful day today.